in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And that last play is why it is a gift to have a short-term memory in this game. 2nd and long coming up. At the 20, he's got space. And they swarm him under. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences?
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Breaks the tackle. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's 1st down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Slips a tackle. Escapes trouble. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this 1st period with a huge gain. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And it's caught. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. And it's caught inside the 25.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, another. And it'll be a touchdown. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quick toss. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Now facing a 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Right back to the well. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got him downfield. Turning it on. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. Lets it fly. Makes the catch.
Let's go. Right. Single. Ready?
Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Blue Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to score. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. A big... Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. Crosses the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking to scramble. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Wants to go up top. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll keep it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. Takes it from the gun on third down. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. Looking to throw. On the move to his left. Looking for the goal line. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's third and goal. And it'll be a...
Let's go. Right. Double. Black.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on second and breaks into the open. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Offense now working in the red zone. They'll run play action. He's got it. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. no position in America. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Off the play fake on first down. And as he throws, misses receiver there, it's incomplete. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season. You're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Off play action. Going for it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Going to try to get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Puts it out of the air. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun to give, looking for room. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets enough. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. He's got it on the move. Snatched. Bunch formation for these receivers. Lost a throw on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Finds space on the right. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. The quick out. Spins away from the defense. Strolls into the end zone. They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Ball marked at the 26, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
So now it's 2nd and long. Right on target this time. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Under fire. And he'll take it in for it. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to run it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he's got some space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Now on the option. Now the toss. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Man, a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, you know, on 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
He makes the grab.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. We reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Nice move to keep running. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Quarterback extends the play. And the ball slipped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turn. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they...